As this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks it.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go! 190!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage. Kaiser is going to find Hill here. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Kaiser on 1st down. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's ride!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
3rd and long for Kaiser. And it's caught by Herndon. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Kaiser to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaiser now on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And now we won't see a play. On first down, we're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Kaiser. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. From the red zone now, Kaiser steps away to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Kaiser will sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and... From the gun, Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Right. Yellow. 4 down. Hey, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go. White 90.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Room here to run. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Smith. That is Pay. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Let's go!
And off comes Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
Here we go!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And Myers able to knock it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone, a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. A nice gain of 21 yards.
What the fuck?
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Wow.
And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Good job,
The
JV.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the folks. That's going to help him in the contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go! 1-9! 1-9!
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
You spent the wrong one.
linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go!
Again, this is Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Kaiser now. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they count on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here come the Redskins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Yeah, check it down to Geis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. And he finds his tight end lead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it out to Geis. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's set, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he fields it cleanly. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Thrown over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Jordan Reed has it. The 21 yards here as they convert on third. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Crowell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.